The Inferno is a place that's supposed to be more dreadful than any place you could even possibly imagine. But don't you worry, dear viewers, because there's plenty of fathomable, atrocious places here on Earth, too. My name is AJ Spatola with Most Amazing, and these are the top 10 places on Earth scarier than hell. At number 10 is the Xinjiang re-education camps. In a world where we often contemplate the depths of horror and the boundaries of human cruelty, there are places on Earth that evoke fear and despair more chilling than our darkest corners of our imagination. Xinjiang, the region in China's west, houses a grim reality that transcends any concept of hell. Inside its secretive re-education camps, one of these witnesses recounted her nearly 3-day ordeal, including daily brainwashing sessions, forced praises of the Chinese government, and cruel punishments for speaking her native language. Her experience mirrors those of countless others subjected to mass surveillance, sterilization, and brutality. Another witness described these camps as a war zone complete with razor wire and agonizing screams of victims. The horror extends beyond these walls, and even after release, these survivors are haunted by uncertainty about their loved ones' fates. The testimony before US Congress serves as a dire reminder of the ongoing mass alivings happening in Xinjiang. It's a chilling chapter in our 21st century history, one that we must confront, for ignorance is no excuse. As we bear witness, we must ensure this abomination becomes a lesson for future generations as we demand justice for these oppressed. At number 9, the Obvodny Canal. I'm sorry if I'm butchering these, you guys. This seemingly innocuous canal holds a terrifying secret that'll be sure to make you think twice about ever visiting. This canal, nestled within the heart of St. Petersburg, stands as a chilling testament to the enigmatic forces that can linger in the most unsuspecting places. This seemingly benign artificial waterway, originally intended to delineate the city's southern boundary, harbors a dark history that transcends mere physical dimensions. Since its inception, the canal has been plagued by an aura of malevolence. During its construction, laborers reported unexplicable maladies, from sudden bouts of illness to inexplicable violent outbursts. Despite these ominous signs, the authorities compelled them to continue to work. The dread surrounding the canal only deepened in the 1920s when granite tombs were unearthed nearby, promptly obliterated, denying researchers any chance to uncover their secret. A surge in self-unalivings gave birth to a macabre reputation that persists to this day. Those who've survived the attempts have recounted in eerie compulsion, an invisible hand propelling them towards their grim demise. While some claim to have glimpsed a spectral woman in white floating just below the surface, when they cry out for help, she vanishes into the shadows, leaving only fear in her wake. The Obvodny Canal serves as a haunting reminder that even in the most ordinary locales, darkness can seep through, ensnaring unsuspecting souls in its sinister grasp. If you're enjoying this video so far, you can support the channel by pressing like, subscribing to Most Amazing, and ringing that notification bell. I would really appreciate it if you did. At number 8 is the Capuchin Catacombs in Palermo, Italy. When the Capuchin monastery cemetery was overwhelmed, initially reserved for religious figures, soon attracted locals who wanted their earthly remains to undergo the peculiar process of natural mummification. Over time, it evolved into a peculiar status symbol where approximately 8,000 bodies found their eternal abode. Now, these catacombs house an unsettling collection of bodies, each meticulously dressed in their finest attire, frozen in grotesquely lifelike poses. The corridors are divided by social status, including sections for religious figures. It is a macabre museum of the unalive, where the line between life and the unalive blurs, leaving visitors with a bone-chilling experience that might make you think hell isn't so scary after all. At number 7 is the Sedlec Ossuary in Kutna Hora in Czech Republic, which is a place that can give even the bravest souls the creeps. This eerie chapel holds a morbid history that dates back to the 1930s, when an abbot brought back holy soil from Jerusalem, transforming the church's cemetery into a coveted burial ground. However, as the population swelled, old graves were unearthed to make space for the new. A local woodcarver was tasked with rearranging over 40,000 human remains in a chillingly artistic manner. The result is a macabre masterpiece featuring bone chandeliers, a family crest, and bone streamers hanging from the ceiling. Piece de resistance is an enormous chandelier made from nearly every bone in the human body, complete with eerie cherubs. If hell were a place on Earth, the Sedlec Ossuary might just be a contender. At number 6 is a Haw Par Villa, which is essentially the upside-down version of Disneyland. Quite literally, actually, because it's located on the polar opposite side of the Earth as Disneyland. And this place holds a sinister allure that rivals even the most vivid nightmares. Its deceptively charming entrance gives way to an uncanny world where over 1,000 peculiar statues await, each more unnerving than the last. The piece de resistance of this eerie spectacle is the 10 Courts of Hell, an underworld-themed exhibit designed to impart moral lessons on impressionably young minds. These dioramas reveal grotesque forms of punishment, each accompanied by a grim explanation of the corresponding sin. Witness souls torn asunder by colossal saws for misuse of books, or individuals ruthlessly dismembered as punishment for cheating on exams. One can even observe the condemned flung onto hills of razor-sharp knives, grievous crime of lending money with exorbitant interest rates. I actually like that one. In the shadowy recesses of Haw Par Villa, hell takes on a tangible, bone-chilling reality that makes it seem almost welcome compared to this nightmarish realm. At number 5 is the Tower of London, England, which stands as a monument to history's darkest chapters. Its grisly past stretches back 900 years, etching its reputation as one of the UK's most chillingly haunted locales. Erected in 1076 by William the Conqueror, this fortress has been a pivotal figure in England's tumultuous saga. Yet, it's the spectral inhabitants that cast an eerie veil over its stony walls. Wedded to King Henry VIII, made a gruesome end in 1536, with her head being severed. Her ethereal presence lingers, wandering the corridors near her execution site. Lady Jane Grey, glimpsed by a guardsman in 1957, adds to the phantasmal ensemble. However, the most haunting tale is that of 2 young princesses trapped in nightmarish purgatory, suspected victims of their uncle's malevolence. The discovery of 2 small skeletons beneath the White Tower staircase eerily confirms this grim legend. At number 4 is this eerie place in Germany, the Beelitz-Heilstätten Hospital. Not only is this place terrifying to look at, but it's also got a history that sends shivers down your spine. Imagine a place where tuberculosis patients once roamed the halls, their desperate pleas echoing through time. But that's not all. During World War I, the hospital's walls bore witness to the suffering of mustard gas, including a wounded Hitler. Fast forward to World War II, and it transformed into a treatment center for Yahtzee soldiers, steeped in darkness and despair, saw it serving as a Soviet military hospital holding its own secrets. Nowadays, parts of the complex are used for neurological rehabilitation, but the majority lies abandoned, consumed by nature's relentless reclamation. It's as if the ghosts of the past still linger, and wandering through the decaying surgery and psychiatric wards feels like stepping into the twisted narratives of American Horror Story. At number 3 is the Glasgow Necropolis, perched atop a Scottish hill, which is indeed a spine-chilling destination. Its Victorian charm conceals a dark history, and its eerie reputation draws those seeking ghostly encounters. Among its eerie tales, one of the most notorious is the spectral Lady in White, sending shivers down the spines of visitors. But that's not all. The necropolis harbors another unsettling story, that of a man mistakenly entombed alive. Terrifying accounts suggest that he woke in his coffin, desperate to escape, yet met his grim fate before emerging. Reports of knocking sounds from the earth near his grave and chilling cold spots add layers of horror to the narrative. At number 2 is Snake Island in Sao Paulo, Brazil, which isn't just a place scarier than hell, it's a harrowing natural laboratory of evolution and demise. This remote island is home to the golden lancehead vipers, where destiny reaches a nightmarish proportion. Imagine 1 to 5 snakes lurking in every square meter. Well, why are they so fearsome? Well, blame it on geography. When Snake Island parted ways with mainland Brazil 11,000 years ago, these snakes faced a do-or-die scenario. The response? Becoming aerial assassins. With no terrestrial prey to feast upon, they mastered tree dwelling and developed venom 5 times more potent than their mainland kin. Eliminate birds instantly, and even melt human flesh. Yeah, that's right, melt human flesh! So the Brazilian government wisely bans entry. It's a chilling reminder that nature's adaptability can birth monsters in the most unlikely places. And at number 1 is the door to hell in Derweze, Turkmenistan. The door to hell, folks, it's not your typical tourist destination. I mean, a fiery, gaping chasm in the middle of Turkmenistan. Doesn't exactly scream vacation spot, does it? This colossal pit, a whopping 230 feet wide, has been ablaze since 1971, radiating an eerie crimson glow amidst miles of desolate sand. Geologists initiated this inferno intentionally, hoping to tame a methane gas field gone rogue. But did they accidentally unlock a portal to the netherworld in the process? It's not entirely beyond the realm of possibility. Across various cultures and belief systems, the notion of an underworld persists, and while countless places are linked to these mythical gateways, the door to hell stands out. It's an enigmatic, perpetually burning abyss with no end in sight. A true cosmic mystery. So, the next time you think hell is just a concept, remember this blazing pit. A real-world contender for the title of Earth's creepiest locale. And as always, if there are places on Earth scarier than hell that you think I've missed, feel free to let me know down in the comments. This has been AJ with Most Amazing, and I'll catch you all in another video. Later.